Jo, und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge von Let's Play Genshin Impact. Wir machen weiter mit Herbstwinde, tiefrote Blätter, Kapitel 2, Prolog. Aktuelle Quest Folge dem Wind. Wir sind im Finale des Krux-Turniers angekommen und kämpfen jetzt gegen unseren mysteriösen Herausforderer, der hoffentlich nicht Beidou ist.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash. This is the final match. We've seen many exciting battles today, and now at long last, the two finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him, his reputation knows no bounds. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's Traveling Hero!
Wow!
I've been waiting for this moment!
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies, everyone just sit tight.
Ach, Kasua ist der Gegner. Verstehe. Vielleicht ist er zu eingeschüchtert, um zum Finale anzutreten.
We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this.
Oder auch
Captain
nicht.
Beidou, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Ja, weil er gerade nicht im Bild war, dachte ich, vielleicht haben die ihm die ganze Zeit nur, also uns was vorgemacht, aber doch nicht, nevermind.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beidou.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have gotten far. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me.
Scheint, dass wir nichts anderes tun können.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Oh, ich hatte kurz Bedenken, als ich auf die Minimap geschaut habe, dass wir klettern müssen. Das war ganz nach oben.
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there we can continue our search for clues.
By the way,
Oh,
what
Fatui.
made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see, shortly.
Can't run from death.
Moment mal. Wait, what? Hat das überhaupt zur Quest gehört? Was zum Teufel? Moment mal. War das jetzt Teil der Quest? Nicht, lol. War das jetzt nur ein Zufall? Damn. Ich war, glaube ich, noch nie auf dieser Insel. Naja, wobei, das stimmt nicht. Ich war hier selbst schon mal, aber... Ja. Rasiere mit Kasua die Hinweise? Oh.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Mist. Ah, doch. Oh man, schnell die Kiste hier. Das hat Priorität. Getting that money. Yeah. Das ist schon besser.
Treasure hoarders,
Mist.
just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Ich will sie natürlich mit Kasua spielen, aber ich bin leider noch nicht ganz ready. Aber es ist ja nicht sein Legendenauftrag, deswegen ist es egal. Wobei ich nicht, also ich glaube persönlich nicht, dass er noch einen bekommen wird, weil er jetzt in der Quest schon so eingebunden ist, aber trotzdem.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or, if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist. Namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine, fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent.
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along, but then you showed up. After watching the semi-finals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me.
Gib mir das göttliche Auge.
After all I went through to get it? I think not.
Es wird Konsequenzen haben, wenn du dich weiter wehrst, Rip.
I know an empty threat when I hear one.
Wenn du das göttliche Auge aufgibst, lassen wir dich gehen.
Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Haha! Gather! I will have order.
Warum haben die dem so eine große Lebensanzeige gegeben?
No, my sword!
Was? What?
No, no. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable, and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision. But unfortunately, nothing happened.
Du hattest das also die ganze Zeit geplant?
Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
Ich werde es versuchen.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected.
Warum hängst du so
I
an diesem...
suppose this
Oh,
vision is still mine to take for
my
now.
bad. Ah, wobei das zweite ist eh besser. Warum bist du so entschlossen, das göttliche Auge wieder aufleben zu lassen?
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend.
Oh, Storytime?
He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned.
Die haben auf jeden Fall einen neuen Charakter angeteased. Dieser Shogun, Safecall neuer Charakter. So wie Ningguang wahrscheinlich.
Allow me to gather the wind for us once more.
Wir können uns auch einfach zurück teleportieren, Brother. Oh, passt. Servus.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all,
Als ob
but
sowas in
not
den
like
Regeln
this.
steht.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Werden wir jetzt nach Inazuma reisen können?
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just...
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons.
What?
If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest.
Da dachte sich Kazuha wohl einfach Paimon. Halt einfach die.
Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon glaubt, dass du sicher einen Weg
Thank
finden
you.
wirst.
May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Das war's. Na, hätte man letztes Mal noch fertig spielen können, aber naja gut, waren es doch nochmal knapp 20 Minuten. Schon ein bisschen extrem. Schieße Herbstwinde tiefrote Blätter ab. Tja. Ja. Also an für sich fand ich es eigentlich ganz nice, weil Beto endlich mal vorkam. Das ist ja einer der ältesten Charakter, die, glaube ich, bisher in keiner einzigen Quest vorkamen. Zumindest nicht direkt. Also der Charakter direkt, meine ich. Das war auf jeden Fall gut. Kazuha, na gut, der kam jetzt halt nur so am Rande vor. Ganz am Ende jetzt halt ein bisschen mehr. Die Story, die er erzählt hat, fand ich auf jeden Fall nice. Das war definitiv das Highlight. Also die Story von dem Shogun und seinem Brother, der leider gekillt wurde. Also ich meine, sein Kumpel, nicht sein Bruder. Ja, das war ganz interessant. Ansonsten, ja, das mit dem Turnier fand ich ein bisschen in die Länge gezogen, weil ich meine, erst musst du dir die ganzen Stories anhören. Also man hat ja vorher mit den 3 Konkurrenten reden müssen, das am Ende dann gar keine Rolle gespielt hat. Die waren alle mega schwach, also das hätte man auf jeden Fall kürzer halten können, finde ich. Dann die Jagd nach dem Typen, der das göttliche Auge geklaut hat. Ich meine, das sind Story-Quests, also von dem her sollte man da vielleicht auch nicht zu viel erwarten. Man hat eine saftige Belohnung bekommen, im Endeffekt, dass man sich einfach ein paar Dialoge anhört, mehr oder weniger. Das passt schon. Aber ich fand das Turnier halt irgendwie einfach ein bisschen wack. Die Arena ganz schön wack. Und ja, also ich finde, man hätte es schon besser aufziehen können einfach. Also jetzt nicht ein richtiges Turnier veranstalten, das keine Ahnung 3 Stunden geht oder so, das jetzt natürlich nicht, aber ja, einfach ein bisschen spektakulärer, sag ich mal. Und ja, ansonsten eigentlich ganz cool. Ein bisschen mehr gelernt. Und Inazuma steht uns jetzt kurz bevor. Das ist auf jeden Fall auch nice. Also da geht es auf jeden Fall als nächstes hin, wobei das ja eigentlich die ganze Zeit schon klar war, dass das das nächste Ziel sein wird. Aber, jo, trotzdem nice. Und dann war es auch schon wieder mit dem Video. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zusehen, würde mich selber ein Like, Kommentar, ein Abo von euch freuen. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao.